everyone. My Gucci package finally has arrived. So it's currently 12:33. We still have a good amount of time to put in a full day wear test. I've got the primer, the foundation. I pulled all my other Gucci products. Let's go ahead, test this foundation out and the primer. Let's see what the buzz, let's see what the hype is all about. This is how the primer and foundation arrived in these little satchels. It's really cute. Y'all, are you seeing this? Excuse me, Gucci. Excuse me? So there's lots of Scotch tape all over everything. If they did this taping method on a lot of these products, boy, oh boy. So here's what the packaging looks like. It's very much on par with the brand and all of the other Gucci products. Frosted glass bottle with a pink top. And this is the Silk Priming Serum. Packaging on the foundation is exactly the same. For the foundation, I picked the shade 360W. It was very difficult to pick a shade. I hope that they take the feedback that I'm sure all of us will give them in regards to that, because the swatches did not match the models, and then when you thought you had your shade, it looked off. But even though it wasn't the easiest to select the shade in this, the shade range was fantastic. I don't mind having this type of problem. I don't mind having a problem where there's so many shades that could be my shade. I'm like, is that one? Oh, no, maybe that one. So good job, Gucci. Thank you for being so inclusive. Other luxury brands, I hope you're taking note. Definitely. So with that said, I felt like I played a little bit of foundation roulette selecting my shade. So the moment of truth. Oh my gosh. But then again, it's a frosted bottle. Okay. I'm not mad at it. It's a very simple and clean packaging. I like it. And they both come with a pump. So this is Gucci's new line of natural finish liquid foundation. It's available in 40 shades. Yes. So the foundation was developed to be comfortable, lightweight, and completely buildable. The beautifying formula can be adorned as a barely there finish or a subtle full coverage look. They suggest that you use the primer to enhance the glowing effect. It's a natural finish. It's suitable for all skin types. Claims to be lightweight and long wearing. It's got an advanced polymer technology that creates a non-greasy blurring effect. Contains natural origin emulsifiers and glycerin for comfortable hydration. Now it says you can apply it with your fingertips to achieve light coverage. The formula is animal friendly and vegan, and it's made in Italy. Okay. The primer is said to be meticulously crafted to harness, reveal, and perfect the distinctive qualities of an individual. It's universal, it's non-sticky, it's suitable for all skin types. It glides on smoothly to even tone and plump the skin while creating a natural finish with a soft glowed effect. Claims to blur your fine lines and pores. You can pair the primer with the foundation or you can wear it alone. It all sounds really good, right? Let's check it out, try it out for ourselves. For reference, I have a combination skin type. I will list all of my shade references down below in the description box, along with links to wherever the foundation is currently available. A little look-see at my skin before we apply anything. I have done my normal morning skincare routine, nothing new. So let's go ahead in with the primer. This is the consistency of the primer. Okay, just an FYI for anyone who is more so sensitive or does not like fragrances in their product, stay far away from this. It does contain fragrance. It is a light fragrance, but If you're familiar with the Gucci products, it's that usual nice Gucci scent. So, I'm using my monitor as my mirror, so I'll make sure I stay nice and close. It feels nice and hydrating. The texture is quite hydrating, and it does glide on the skin very nicely. It was said to blur and perfect. I'm not sure I can speak on that claim quite yet. Well, just gonna do one side prime so we can see if there's a difference. And throughout the day as we're wearing it, we'll see if there's a difference. So my right, your left has been primed. Gonna give the foundation a good shake. Shout out to all of the delivery workers right now. It is overwhelmed. I know they're overwhelmed, but you know what? They're doing what they've got to do to hold it down for their families and such. And there was a major storm right as this was coming out, so caused a little delay for me, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so let's see how she swatches. Uh-oh. She looks a little dark. Oh no. Wow. It's a very thin. Very thin in consistency. I like that. All right, so let's start off with the side that was primed. It is a little dark, but I think once I apply all of my other products, we'll be able to make it work. I'm just applying it with my hand first for you to see how it applies as such. It is gliding on the skin very, very nicely. That might be because of the primer. This is what it looks like blended with my finger, getting a good amount of coverage. I'm going to blend this out with my sponge. I'm just picking up it's on my hand, and I'm going to just build right here. That's my little area of concern that I would feel I need a little building. And then whatever's left on the forehead. Picking up just a little bit more product. Just to cover that little imperfection that I have on my forehead right there. So that's the primed side. That's how everything blended out. I'm going to go in with a brush on this side and let's see. This is the BK Beauty 101 brush. So here is our brush side, and this is the primed side with the sponge. You know, I'm hopeful that Gucci gives us some concealer and some other products this year. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer, and let's bring this look together. Going in with my La Prairie first. And then my Sicily concealer in a more of a corrector color. The concealer blended nicely with the product, so that's good. The foundation is self-setting, but I am going to dust a little bit of my Gucci powder on top. I have the powder in the shade number 8, and this is a matte natural type of finished powder. Set my eyes. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm just tapping it on my T-zone because of my skin type. And that is it. Can we just take a moment for the vintage packaging? Yes, Gucci. Thank you. Going in with my Gucci bronzer. This is in the shade number 4. Whatever's left on my brush from the bronzer, I'm applying it like a blush because I want to stick to all of my Gucci products today. With the Gucci bronzer, I'm going to apply that on my eyes. I'm going in with the powder. I'm just putting it on the beginning portion. It's not going to give a major effect. It's just something soft. This is the Gucci Powder Eyebrow Pencil. I'm going to use this as a little liner on my lid. And because this is a powder brow pencil, it's very soft, and I like that. It's not supposed to be done for this, but, you know, improvise. Going in with the Gucci mascara. Gucci has some of the most comfortable matte lipsticks I've tried in a really long time. This is in the shade Agatha Orange. So here are all of the products applied. I stuck to as much Gucci as possible. The only product outside of that was the concealer, but here's how everything looks. So this is the side that was not primed that we used the brush. And then this is the side that we primed and used the sponge. So now that I have everything applied, I'm definitely getting a natural radiance to my skin. As time progresses, I am curious to see how everything will perform on my more oilier areas. But so far, so good. Let's see how I'm feeling at the end of the day. So I'm going to go ahead and get on with my day, and I will come in and check in a little while. Hello, it's 4:18 and here we are doing a little quick check-in. Oh, it still looks and feels so good on the skin. I had a little accident with my Agatha Orange lipstick, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. It gives me a little excuse to go get a new Gucci lipstick. Not that I need to, but you know, why not? Anywho, still looking and feeling great. I will come back and check in a few more hours. Hi, good evening. Pardon the allergies, it's the end of the day. I don't know why they like to act this way sometimes, but anyhow. It's 11:42 and here we are. I checked in around 4 p.m.-ish and I haven't touched up or anything. First of all, I mentioned that I had a little mishap with my Agatha Orange lipstick. So, this is what's left. And that mishap was quite unfortunate. So I dropped Agatha Orange and the whole thing fell out. So this is what I have left. And It fell on the floor, and no thank you. That's it. I'm not picking up makeup off the floor and using it. It's not worth it. I have a great excuse to get myself a new Gucci lipstick. But I did want to remove this, and I'm going to refresh with another one of my Gucci lipsticks. All right, that's better. I did the Catrine Sand, and I mixed with the Penny Beige on the lips. This is what my skin is looking like. Now remember, I have not touched up or anything. This is how she wore all day. So this is the side that we applied the primer. And this is the side that we did not. Can you tell a difference? I cannot at this point. Anyhow, I'm going to go into the Gucci powder and let's see if we can refresh. Yeah, that definitely helped quite a bit. So she could go a little longer. Just touch her up a little bit. I think that looks much better now that we've touched up. But I have some thoughts, so let's chat. Get a little comfortable so we can talk really quick because I want to go over the claims versus what I personally experienced and you got to see for yourself as I wore the foundation all day. Speaking for the primer, I did find the side that I applied the primer to be nice and smooth and feel comfortable on the skin. I feel that it gave the foundation a little more of a glide on the side that I applied primer versus the side that I did not. Natural finish to even tone and plump. I don't know about the plumping. Not gonna get ahead of myself there. But yeah, I think it did give a natural finish. Now they do suggest that you can wear this primer alone or in conjunction with the foundation. And this is definitely a primer that I would wear alone because it does give a smooth, soft kind of effect to the skin. I did like the way my skin looked with the primer, so I would wear this by itself. I'd say this, if you're in the market for a new primer, go for it. It's a nice primer. But if you already have a couple of primers, you need to like rush out and get it right now. No, not so much. I'm sure you have a primer that will work quite fine with the foundation itself. But let's talk about the foundation. Claimed to be a natural finish. I can agree with that. I think it did look very nice and natural and not heavy on the skin. I agree with the lightweight and long wearing claim. Both were checked off on my box. Definitely felt light on the skin. I didn't feel like I was wearing a ton of makeup. And it did wear, as you can see, what are we at? Almost 12 hours. I think it wore well. It definitely did. So it does have a nice long wearing claim, which we tested out and we saw for ourselves. Claims to give a non-greasy blurring effect. I think my skin looked good today. Absolutely. I'm not going to say that this was a magical type of blur where you looked poreless, but you definitely looked smooth and polished. Now, the claim of being light to buildable coverage. Definitely. I was able to build it up on my areas where I felt I needed just a little more, and it builds up quite nicely. So you could definitely use this as a light everyday kind of just color on the skin, or you can build it up and glam it up even more. So yes, I agree with that claim, and it proved itself as well. I do like that it's self-setting, so that's like one less step. And if you have the Gucci powder, it works so beautifully with it. And it's perfect to take with so that you can touch up because it did do quite a good job kind of just reviving and refreshing after I wore it all day without touching it. So I definitely think I'm going to get another shade. I like it enough where I think it's worth getting another shade. I think this particular color is going to be my perfect summer shade. I do want another color for now. I also have to mention the packaging. I like how simple and sleek, and it's a little bit of a vintage style, but it's still modern at the same time. The packaging is really nice. I love that it's glass. It comes with a pump. The aesthetic is great. And I mean, everything just goes together so nicely. You know, at this rate, we'll be able to be doing Gucci full faces. You know, I mean, we'll get concealers and loose powders and more eyeshadow palettes and blushes. Because if you didn't know, Gucci did have a nice beauty line before. This is the only thing that has survived declutters or being given away to friends and family. This is, oh, I even kept everything. This is an eye quad. Got the little Gucci logo. This one is Autumn Fire. This is what the packaging used to look like. I mean, it's really pretty. It's still a classic, timeless piece. Good quality. Has a little monogram dust bag. But definitely enjoying the packaging on all the Gucci stuff. It's really, really pretty. It's pretty. I like it. Now, the foundation will be coming to Sephora very, very soon. So I will link and list everything for you for your convenience down below in the description box. Let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling about the primer? How are you feeling about the foundation? Comment down below. I appreciate you hanging out with me today and letting me share the new Gucci products with you. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. This is always it's always at the end of the video. I'm like, did you forget to say anything? Sometimes you get ahead of yourself. Did you forget to say anything? This lip cocktail is kind of growing on me. I don't think I've done this one before. Catrine Sand and Penny Beige. And speaking of, right after this video and I get myself cozy, I will be picking a new Gucci lipstick. I'm going to miss my Agatha Orange for a little bit until I replace her, but I don't know. Let's see which one jumps out at me.